Hi, we are still reading Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, a Parent's Manual. We are in Chapter 5, Can't You Be Good? Improving Behaviors. So I want to talk about children expressing themselves. Children act out of the ordinary when they do not know how to express their emotions or when they are uncertain of a situation. When children are uncomfortable, they may wiggle more, cry, yell, become silent, hide, freeze, or display other disruptive behaviors. As a parent, it's important for you to be in tune with your child so you're able to recognize the situations which make them uncomfortable. Guide them through these scenarios by asking if there's anything you can do to help them. Try saying something like, "Johnny, I see you're hiding under the kitchen table. Can I help you?" Clearly express that you are there to help and guide them. It may take some prompting, but asking questions will usually lead you to the underlying issue. In the aforementioned examples, perhaps you're planning a night out and have a babysitter coming to watch your child. This may be the underlying cause of the out of character behavior of hiding under the kitchen table. So ask, are you worried about staying home with the babysitter tonight? Maybe you can show her how to play one of your favorite games. Interacting with your child properly allows you to better understand their disruptive behaviors. Once you understand the cause of the behavior, you can figure out how to resolve it. Understanding the disruptive behavior is the key to solving the problem. So get to know your child's uncharacteristic behaviors. With your help, your child will learn how to express themselves appropriately and will be better at processing their emotions as they get older. And now, expressing themselves, again, they're all doing some type of attention-seeking behavior. Even crawling under a table and being quiet is an attention-seeking behavior. Hiding behind the curtains, attention-seeking behavior. Running through the house, running off, fleeing. Those are all attention-seeking behaviors, and usually the root of that is something that is causing them some stress or anxiety. So being able to understand that and taking the time to do that. I know parents, sometimes the initial response is, get out from under that table. Come back over here. I understand that. There are times where we do not have time to be, really seeking to understand. But if this is a behavior that you're seeing on a regular basis, you need to seek to understand this. And then give your kids some tools for what can they do to communicate with you how they're feeling. How can they do that? So think about that. Give them some tools or ways on how they can communicate what they are feeling, so that you can understand and have a better situation with them in life. That's critical. You want them to be able to come to you. You want them to be able to tell you, I'm nervous. This is making me anxious. I don't want to do this. And, we feel that as adults. So think about that. There are times, believe me, that we don't feel like going to work, or we know we're going to have a tough conversation with somebody at our job. And we may not want to do that. We can't go hide under the table. We can't go run out of the building. I mean, I guess you could, but you're not going to, accomplish what you need to accomplish. So we also as adults have to have tough situations. And so, thinking about what is the best way for your child to be able to handle this is really important for you to be able to do. So check that out. So again, expressing themselves in a manner for a reason to get your attention because of something underlying. So check that out. Again, if you would subscribe to this channel, I would greatly appreciate it. And join me for more information on Raising the Well-Adjusted Child, a Parent's Manual. It's available on Amazon. Reach out to me, send me a quick email if you would like to get together and do a little book study with this with some friends. All right. Have a great rest of your day. Thanks for letting me be on this parenting journey with you.